A broad dwarf sits totally upright on the bench, eyes closed, palms face up on his knees. His beard is a cascade of meticulous plaits, each one braided through with golden medallions. He raises an eyebrow as you approach, but doesn't open his eyes.
Listen up, boy. You hear that?
Ask what you're meant to be hearing.
The ship, of course.
Quiet down and listen to the sounds of the ship.
A wave of sound washes over you. The unintelligible chatter of your shipmates, the groaning of wood from floor to ceiling, the boom, crash and crackle of waves around you, complaints from the sea itself.
And?
Say the sea sounds angry, like it's trying to capsize the ship.
The fellow cocks his ear, listening.
That isn't anger, it's
He cocks his ear to the other side, then smiles.
anticipation. She senses something. I'd hold on to my breeches if I were you, mate. That's all you hear, though. Listen close.
Close your eyes and try to let the ambient sounds of the ship fade away.
There now, just like that.
Squeak!
I love that the narrator had to say this line.
Aha!
His eyes snap open as his countenance breaks into an expression of joy. One great paw claps you on the back. The other catches you before you lose your footing.
There. You heard it, didn't you? I knew it. I knew it. Aye, this is good news, boy. Good news.
Ask what got him so excited. That was nothing more than a rat.
No, you beautiful idiot.
Thank
that
you.
wasn't any rat. It was the wheel.
The wheel.
Whenever the helmsman jerks it clockwise, which means we're heading east. Burn my beard. That means if we've been traveling for, yes, only 10.34 nautical miles to Fort Joy.
Telling me shouldn't talk like that about such a magnificent beard.
Ah, so you've eyes as well as ears, eh? You'll go far, mate. Even here.
Ask why he's so excited about reaching for joy. You haven't heard anything good about the place.
No indeed, boy. But that ain't my final destination.
Very good.
The dwarf leans back from the table and strokes his beard, gold medallions jingling merrily. His eyes roll over to you.
That'll be all. Thank you kindly, boy.
Cock an eyebrow. If he's hatching an escape plan, you want
He
in.
continues stroking his beard, a beatific smile on his lips, and doesn't acknowledge you anymore.
Well, goodbye. Let's see. Let's go here.
How dare you classify this?
The elf is reading a volume of Cranley Hubert's famous encyclopedia. He looks up, his big round eyes scanning your body, absorbing every detail. He reaches out and takes your hand, turning it this way and that, examining it from every angle. Finally, he pinches your skin, gently tugging at it.
Fascinating.
He sits back and returns to his book, flicking quickly from page to page, completely oblivious to your presence.
Stare at him in shock and ask what the hell this thing is doing. Yeah, I know. Ask whether the book he's reading is any good. He seems engrossed in it.
It is simultaneously too detailed and insufficient. I know the beginning of this tale and the end, but I am rather missing the middle. Tell me, what do you know of our world's history?
The history of Rivellon is the history of the Divine Order. Talk about Lucian the Divine and his son Alexander.
Oh, please. I have no interest in that. Your books are too full of it already. No, I want to know about the Celestial. I want to know about your gods. This text tells me that they created all creatures, but nothing of what came before. Where did these gods come from? Who are their people? Where are the others of their kind?
Look at him incredulously. The gods are forces of nature. They don't have a history.
Of course you don't have any useful information. Why did I expect anything else?
Sorry.
Now please, run along. I have a world to decipher.
Sure, I can take your leave. It's fine.
There's nothing else I can make, Your Majesty. Turnips and water are all I was given.
Unacceptable. I've never dined on
A scruffy man lounges against the wall with scarred arms folded.
Oops,
A
sorry.
sly smile playing on his face, he stares across at the Magister guarding him. Noticing you, he straightens and beckons for you to come closer.
Watch your back, new fish. There's a murderer on board, and I'd bet 3 months' pay it's this Trampyathan.
Rolling his eyes at the Magister's warning, the man named Ifan beckons again.
For some reason, your instinct cries out to salute to Ethan. So you do.
Ifan seems amused at the gesture, but he bats your arm down from the salute when the Magister sees what you're doing.
You served?
Say that you did serve, but you'd rather not tell him who you served.
Don't blame you. Enough bad blood on this ship already. Nice to meet another pair of boots, anyway.
He leans in and adjusts your collar with a sharp tug, balancing its weight so it no longer presses unpleasantly on your neck. He winks.
Pinches less that way, right?
Nice, thanks, dude.
Hocking a phlegmy gobbet in your general direction, the sullen Magister settles back to his task of glowering at Ifan. And now, you.
Ask Ethan why the Magister suspects him of murder.
We used to know each other, more's the pity. I was his commander many moons ago. Isn't that right, Vic?
Standing far back from Ifan, the tight-faced Magister draws one finger across his throat in an elaborate fashion, but says nothing. Ifan grins, flashing pointed white teeth.
Same as he was at 14 years old. Only difference is somebody gave him a bigger sword and now he's Johnny Big Pants.
Ask Ethan what he did to find himself at the mercy of a subordinate.
Long story. Maybe I'll tell you about it in the Joy. Away from interested parties.
Say that you're still curious about the murder. Did he do it?
No. The dead man, Finn, is it? I'd no business with him. And I wouldn't put a man down without good reason.
He glances over at Magister Victor, who's staring back at him with pointed intensity.
Damn shame sheer annoyance isn't reason enough.
Ask Ethan if he knows anything about where you're headed for Joy.
The Joy? I've heard a lot. Nothing good. No surprise there, since Bishop Alexander runs the show. Wonder if we'll get to meet the ringmaster himself.
How dare you classify this slop as food?
Tell Ethan that's one acquaintance you're not eager to make.
Not eager to bow before the great Bishop Alexander, son of the divine himself. My sentiments exactly. But Vic here will blow a blood vessel if he hears you talking like that.
What are you conspiring about over there? You? What's your name?
Oh, don't mind him. Vic's just got a bee in his bonnet. And that bee is me.
Name?
Tell him your name is Victor. That's right.
Magister Victor looks at you suspiciously, then scrawls something illegible down in a tiny notebook. He
Whoops.
scowls at you as he stows the notebook back in his voluminous robes.
Away with you. At once.
Ifan performs an elaborate pantomime of keeping quiet, one finger in front of his lips as he leans back against the wall.
Man, these characters are all very cool. There we go.
An elf sits tucked away in a dark spot, lazily rolling dice onto the surface of a barrel. They sound like the dry cackling of an old witch.
Snaker.
She chuckles.
I bet that's just
Sorry.
what they'll look like.
It went a little bit fast there. Wonder what she's doing.
Rolling dice.
Well, yes.
Deciding fates.
Frown, whose fate is she deciding?
Don't worry, honey. It isn't yours.
Thank you.
She looks you up and down with the merest hint of a coy smile on her lips.
Never say never, though.
Okay. If she can decide fates with dice, ask if she can read the future in cow entrails as well.
She eyes you quite seriously.
Ouch.
Not the future, no. But I can read the past in flesh. One of the perks of being an elf, you see. I'm quite good at it, too.
Nice.
I could lick your arm and tell you how you spent the night before last. Shall I?
That is a bit weird, so absolutely I don't see why not.
She
Yes.
gives your arm a vigorous stroke of the tongue, efficient like a cat grooming.
You were in a cellar with other sorcerers. As everyone lay sleeping, you lay awake thinking of someone back home. A very special someone.
Ooh.
You were reminiscing about the things you used to do together.
Whoops. That's exactly
Of course
right.
it is. The truth's right there, skin deep.
Okay.
But don't you worry, darling. Your secret's safe with me.
Awesome.
I don't lick and tell.
Of course. Ooh, food. Yes. Hello. More barrels. Yes, give me the Mago beers.
Can we just skip to the part where I reassure you and you shut up?
You think me mad?
Mad?
You one of them? A Divine Order loyal? They killed a sorcerer, you know. They'll hide the evidence well enough, but make no mistake.
Okay. Well, I guess that's what he had to say.
Closest to our divine, like wolves around a
So this one is closed. This one is closed too. Can we talk to this guy?
It's a register,
Ah, yeah.
sir. Good, good. Magister Williams is just about done with the last passenger. You faring okay so far?
Tell him you're fine.
Glad to hear it. You head on in now. Williams will get you sorted fast.
Nice
I
enough.
see more appetizing things coming out of plague-stricken pigs.
And if she tries to run, shoot to kill.
There's nothing else I can make, Your Majesty.
You seem on edge, officer.
Oh wow.
All I was
Okay, let's see what's happening.
Standing at the center of the room, you spot a sorcerer haughtily eyeing a pair of nervous-looking magisters. They keep their crossbow trained upon her as she's being interrogated by an officer.
I mean, for what it seems three fully armed guys in front of one person with hasn't dress. But yes, let's say that.
So you admit it then? You murdered that poor fella?
Yes, I did.
Oh,
But of course, that was only the beginning.
oh,
She turns her head and looks you straight in the eye.
There are others whose lives must end.
okay.
God, the woman's mad. You there, sorcerer, go and fetch Magister Siwan. We need to do more than collar this maniac. We need to shackle her, hands and feet.
Say yes, sir, and turn to leave.
By all means, do as the officer says. But you had better hurry, because
She reaches for her collar and simply removes it.
Okay,
I'm just about to create a scene.
that might be a problem.
Subdue her, men, quickly. If she casts source, the Voidwoken will come. They'll end us all.
She smiles with wicked satisfaction.
Precisely.
Oh god. And bye. Okay. That was intense.
What happened?
Yes, thank you. Very good. So, oh god. So much stuff. Well, let's read this here requisition. Okay, turnips, cabbage, human ale, yeah, okay. Not really interesting. So, apparently these are a pulp now. Sorry. Couldn't do much, I guess. There we go. Let's see if we can find something here. Yeah! Okay, so... Ooh, that is interesting. They give you a stuff from the beginning? I didn't know about that, but yeah. So I guess we'll go with the knife on a stick and the makeshift shield. Boop. And boop. Already better. If anyone is curious about it, so this game works this way. You have a physical armor and a magical armor. Before those armors are broken, your health cannot be touched. or you cannot get certain effects. For example, the burning effect can be applied, and I can show you if I go over this thing, if I manage. Yes, so see, I lost magic armor, but I was not on fire. While if I go and stay on the fire more, I will eventually start burning. That is because all the surfaces in this game are interactable. So for example, right now I'm standing in blood, and if I was to cast a spell to electrify... it's not safe to rest. Whoopsie! That might be a problem. So if I was to, let's say, cast an electrical spell on the blood would get electrified and the people on the blood would get electrocuted. And I think it's a really interesting mechanic. It's really smart. So bottle of wine. Let's get the bottle of wine, because why not? No, I don't want to open that. But there was more stuff here. So the cheese bread. The ham. I'm just taking this stuff because probably it's gonna be quite useful to sell this stuff later on. So everything expensive I'm gonna take, so that at one point I can sell stuff for... see if I can get in here. Locked. Can I attack it? Not a good idea. How do I get in here? Let's see. Before I go upstairs, let's see what happened in here. Okay, so everyone is on the floor. Oh wow, a lot of people died. Yes, sorry about that. Oh god. Okay. Okay, so as you can see, the other characters are all on the floor, unconscious. Let's see. Nothing. Nothing. Okay. Let's just go upstairs for the moment. Ooh, this guy was nice. Oh. Though, he had a key. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Is this the right key? Apparently not. Okay. Well, let's continue for now. Okay.
The hound
Oh,
is
hello,
desperately at
little
its side.
butch.
It winces as it draws blood from its wet black nose and continues scratching.
Shout to the dog, it has to get out of here, the ship is going to sink.
The dog notices you for the first time and snarls, the hairs on its back prickling as it lowers itself into a lunge. It sneezes suddenly and paws at its nose once more.
Can't smell. Can't breathe. Too much sauce. Too much. Too much.
Oh, poor doggy. Tell the dog you're not the one who did this, you'd stop it if you could.
The dog whines and continues pawing at its nose.
Sorry, it's just funny because it sounds like a kid's voice. Okay, that is really interesting actually. The Armor of Frost is a really good spell to have. Let's see. Some gold. Another mug of beer. We're full of beer right now. Okay, so now I think this one we probably can destroy. Yeah. Yeah. What did just happen? The dog is just going insane? Okay. Let's go in.
Thank gods. By divine grace, who was that howling?
He eyes the collar circling your neck and reaches a hand towards his blade.
No, stop right there.
Another sorcerer.
No, I don't think this is a good point. And no. Yeah, finger your collar. You can help him if he can't get this stupid device off you. What's going on here? What has he seen?
Like you don't know. Mutiny. Did that witch fix your collar too?
Tell him there is no mutiny. You almost died at this woman's hands. Oh, good.
Go on then. Find a place to hide and stay there.
Okay, good. Let's see what's in here. Nice. So, stained shirt. Yeah, well, better than what we have. Okay. Let's go and equip that. And what is it? What is it? What is it? Here. Well, I mean, again, better than what we had. We have a journal. Let's see. Oh, apparently a friend of mine is playing Grand Theft Auto right now. Let's see. Read. Ah. To make out... But you managed to make out much of the last entry. But apparently I don't. Okay. That was good. What is this? I'm not gonna read everything every single time, but I want at least a little bit of... It's nice to have a little bit of context. My sweet Stefan, as I write this letter, we near the Isle. By the time the owl delivers it, it will be but a day away. I've heeded Alexander's orders, just as you said I should, but I think of Lucian often. Would the Divine have condoned this? Would he have blessed us as we rip children from their mothers? Can this be the only way? I feel cold, inside and out. One thing I'm certain, your arms will warm me when I find you again. With love, Riggs. Yeah, might not be happening, dude. Sorry. That is sad. Can I do something with this?
Thought Rivellon was flat.
Oh. Of course. Let's get a cup of water, because why not? And let's see. Ah, this is a ripped painting. The ripped painting and the destroyed paintings are not worth anything. Can we open this? No, but we don't care because we actually open the rest. So now we'll move this here. And as you can see, because it was water, this gets rid of the fire. Now...
God damn it! We need to get off this wreck and quick!
My words exactly. Okay, more money. A bow. Is it called my first bow? Okay. Let's see, we can do the same probably. Ouch. Got burned. Death fog barrels have been locked down in storage. Stay out. You and Rick's both. If anyone starts fooling around down there, it will be lights out. Okay, Skulmaki. Okay, so it's that door probably. Let's go on and see who's here.
You pass through the door and are suddenly face to face with an undead. His skull is bizarrely angular, and a glorious jewel sits in the middle of his forehead.
Very well.
The skeleton is quickly leafing through a volume of Cranley Hubert's famous encyclopedia, muttering to himself.
Oh, I think we found the elf.
No. What damn fools record knowledge on a pulped tree? It catches fire. It turns into must when wet. It cannot even resist acid. No wonder they're so bloody ignorant.
Good point there.
The skeleton looks up and notices you for the first time.
Oh, it's you. Shouldn't you be running and screaming or some such?
There's something familiar about the way he holds that book.
The skeleton groans and looks back to his book, frantically flipping from page to page.
Yes, indeed. It's the look of someone that wants to read the bloody book he's holding. Now, if you're really quite finished, I believe you have lifeboats to flee to.
That's it. The elf. He's the elf that was reading the book.
Please, I was no more an elf than you are those rags you're wearing. I had a mask, rather ingeniously designed, which allowed me to take that primitive form. A mask that was stolen by that damned witch after her little scene. Still, she'll drown with the rest of these fools, and I will simply pluck my mask from her cold, dead hands.
That seems quite sensible.
Indeed. Just as sensible as getting off a sinking ship and leaving a fellow to his business.
Okay.
I would say good day, but it seems quite likely that you're about to die a rather terrible death, so...
Fair.
The skeleton shrugs casually and returns to his book.
Okay, let's see. Let's see what we missed. Oh, nice.
Great God, something's pounding on the hull!
Fork. Useless. Thank you. That was useless. Ooh, pants. Yay. There we go. New pants. Okay. What do we have here? Ooh, a goblet. A gold cup. Very nice. And this is the same room as the other guys. Forgery of a painting. Very good. Again, quite useless. Let's see. No. Okay, let's venture in there. Because if I remember correctly, you don't just immediately die. Oh, and by the way, let's save.
The marking on the door was painted recently, judging from its pungent scent. You don't recognize the symbol, but it's clearly warning you away. You press your palm against the door to open it. The wood feels neither cold nor warm, but simply grey. The color drains from your hand, and you are left numb.
We'll open the door.
It doesn't budge.
Use your key.
The door groans open, but an ashen shadow clouds your mind.
Ooh. Oh, okay. Yeah, get this thing very quickly. Can we manage? Let me check just one thing. If the controls... Blah, 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 blah. Where's my... Quick save F5. Resume. F5. Can we?
I need to get out of here now!
Ooh, okay. That was nearly a horrible, horrible death. There we go. Apparently the game was saved. Ooh, here we go. Oh god. He died. Okay. Let's see. How long can I get with Tentacle Leash? Not very. Should I just stay there? I think I will. I think I'll let them come to me. I'll encourage and pass the turn. Ouch. So you see, he attacked my physical armor, but he couldn't go through. Very well. Yeah, dude, I know how to use that. So, let's go with this. Bam! Atrophy. And then let's do... It is blocked? How is the target blocked? Seriously? Let's do this. Yeah! And now... let's hit this one. Very well. Oh, that was a miss. Thankfully, this dude is probably not gonna last much longer. Ouch! Get this. And yes! That was good.